The airplane, symbol of our mastery of the skies, is spanning oceans and continents in ever-dwindling hours, bringing new hope to the people of the world, new horizons to industry, and new careers to youth. For air transportation has proved itself a vital factor in the social and economic life of modern civilization. It is a rapidly expanding industry embracing many trades and professions, an industry employing thousands of persons. For example, to keep each airliner in the air today, over 100 workers have personal contact with the public. As in many departments, the work is handled in shifts, for around-the-clock service characterizes the industry.
Passengers for TWA flight 928 may not board their plane for new...
The welfare of the passenger is of paramount importance. To care for his needs, men known as transportation agents are employed. Well trained in government and airline regulations, they have often gained their experience in previous jobs such as cargo agent, reservations representative, or similar work. Through on-the-job training, they learn how to prepare flight movement reports and coordinate the dispatching of passengers, mail, baggage, and freight. Transportation agents also contribute, but the safety of operations also depends upon the proper maintenance of planes. For this reason, many skilled mechanics must be employed. Their work is highly specialized, and those who direct or supervise such work must hold a federal government certificate and rating depending upon the type of work they do. For example, mechanics qualified to supervise work on general maintenance, including dismantling, welding, or fabricating, must hold what is called an A, or aircraft certificate. Others, who supervise and approve engine work only, are required by the Civil Aeronautics Authority to hold an E, or engine certificate. But no matter what their chosen field may be, regular apprenticeship courses or equivalent technical schooling is required. However, planes need more than mechanical attention, for they must also be washed, cleaned, and polished. This general utility work calls for no special training and is done by fleet service helpers. Thus, only through regular and thorough maintenance can the airlines provide the service and schedules upon which the passengers depend. The arrival and departure of planes is regulated by dispatchers in the control tower. These men serve as traffic coordinators, keeping congestion at the field to a minimum. They are employed by the federal or local government and must hold a certificate which signifies their knowledge of air traffic regulations. For those young men who enjoy working out of doors in all kinds of weather, there are opportunities as ground crew members. Fast work in refueling and servicing of planes is required. Ground crewmen, as well as cargo handlers, need little training, but should be able to maintain simple records. Cargo handlers must know how to load cargo properly, according to its destination. In other words, what comes out first should be loaded last. Yes, there are many workers essential to air transportation, but throughout this number, the flying crew is perhaps the most colorful group of all. An important and familiar part of this crew is the smiling hostess or stewardess, who anticipates the needs of every passenger. A hostess must be a person. Languages is becoming a definite asset with increasing worldwide air routes. When the passengers are aboard, the ground crewmen clear away all service equipment in preparation for the takeoff. One by one, the huge engines roar into action as another giant of the air prepares to thunder down the runway. Many workers in all kinds of jobs have coordinated their efforts to make this flight possible. But without the skill and knowledge of the pilots, the plane would never leave the ground. These men with wings represent but a small number of all airline employees. Their qualifications are high. Perfect health is essential. They must have hundreds of hours in the air and an intimate knowledge of aeronautics and related subjects. The competition for this work is extremely keen, and only those with unusual ability and experience can expect to find employment. The majority of job opportunities are to be found in airline passenger service. However, freight and air express services are expanding rapidly to meet an increasing demand for swift transport of medicines, perishable foods, furniture, and hundreds of other products. And in the future, this branch of air transportation will offer employment possibilities for pilots, as well as many others. But opportunities in air transportation are not restricted to large airline organizations. Many small companies and individuals maintain private planes, providing transportation or feeder service between local points. In work such as this, the armed forces offer exceptional opportunities for young men to acquire skill and experience in many aviation jobs.